You're watching Culture Express on CCTV News. South Korean music sensation Rain made an appearance in Shanghai on Saturday for a promotional event. CCTV News reporter Fei Ye sat down with a multi-talented singer where he shared his current projects in China and talked about his transition from a singer to an actor. Let's take a look.
Singer, songwriter, actor, music producer. South Korea's most popular entertainer wears many hats. Rain, now a global star, was in Shanghai on Saturday where he took time to catch up with some of his Chinese fans.
I'm really excited to be here to see my Chinese fans again. They're so supportive and warm. I can't believe many of them traveled so far to be here today. I'm very, very grateful for them.
Was it difficult for you to transition from a singer to an actor?
I like both roles equally. In a way, they complement each other. I started out as a dancer and singer, so that was something I was most familiar with. When I was transforming into an actor, in the beginning it was a bit difficult, as I had to be more versatile and portray someone else very accurately. Now it comes very naturally.
I know that you're currently filming Diamond Lover, your first Chinese TV drama. Can you tell us a little bit about that experience?
The experience has been great with the director and other actors, and I've learned a lot from them. But I have to tell you, learning Chinese is difficult, so I speak a little bit of it in the drama. People sometimes think certain Korean and Chinese words sound familiar, so they shouldn't be that hard. But to speak with the right tone and emotions is difficult in either languages.
Jung Ji-hoon, or better known by his stage name Rain, started out as a backup dancer. At age 16, he sang as member of a boy band called Fan Club. The band didn't garner much attention, so in 2002, Rain ventured as a solo artist with his first album, Bad Guy. Rain's musical career includes 7 albums with singles such as It's Raining and Rainism, topping the charts in several Asian countries and selling millions of copies worldwide. Rain made his U.S. film debut in 2008 with Speed Racer. He then became the first Korean-born actor to play a main role in a Hollywood movie with Ninja Assassin. From pop icon to cultural ambassador, Rain is a favorite among people of all ages, from young girls to middle-aged women to grandmothers. At Saturday's event, there were hundreds of people that came to Shanghai just to get a glimpse of him, and we have talked to some of his most loyal followers.
I've been a fan of Rain for many years now, and I think it has influenced my daughter as well, who really likes his La song.
He works so hard and is such a positive person. And even though he's so famous, he stays very humble and he's so polite to all his fans and staff. That's why we love him. Wherever he goes, we go.
He tries his best, and his attitude to try to his best is very attracting. My favorite song is Rainism, and It's Raining, and I'm Coming, and of course La Song, and 30 Sexy.
You know, you're the role model for many young people. Is there any advice that you would like to give them, any advice that you wish people have given you when you were growing up?
I've had a difficult road to stardom in this industry, and it's sometimes hard to share those with people. But one thing that kept me going was determination and the focus of my goals, and to keep going even when I failed at times. But I think young people need to find their center point in life and what matters to them. As long as they can be balanced and follow their dreams, they can achieve it.
You do so many different type of works. Can you tell us what are the things that inspires you, the things that still drives you to do your creative work?
I get inspired by different things in different situations. When I'm reading a good film script that draws emotions out of me that I didn't know I was capable of inspires me. When I'm performing on stage, the different elements like the sound of fans cheering in combination with the different tonalities in music inspires me. And the little details in everyday life also inspires me.
And what's next for you? Another album or a concert in China?
First, I want to successfully finish this drama, and then by the end of this year, I hope to start working on my next album and possibly a concert in China.
Again, thank you for joining us and have a good time in Shanghai.
Thank you so much.
He's also a very good dancer, too. And here's another music sensation. Her song, Call Me Maybe, went viral all around the world in 2012. Now, Carly Rae Jepsen returns with yet another catchy song that you can't seem to get out of your head. And this time, I Really Like You features some very unexpected guests. In the music video, it's Tom Hanks and Justin Bieber. Let's talk to the singer now.
Call Me Maybe was one of the biggest singles of year 2012. But Carly Rae Jepsen has taken a sweet time following it up. First, she joined the Broadway cast of Cinderella, and then she wrote hundreds of songs for a sophomore album, which still has not stamped a release date.
I think the only way to kind of tackle that for me was just like, well, throw myself into the work and into writing and just keep writing every single day and try every avenue, do it on my own, do it with other people, try different artists that maybe my label wouldn't think of, and finally have like a whole library of material to pick from. And it's been a fun process narrowing it down. I think I've got it to like the top 22 now. So now it's just me and a group of label mates and friends and family, and we kind of do listening parties and make our votes, and the best is rising, I think.
Released earlier this year, new single I Really Like You features Jepsen singing the role of another love-struck girl. But the music video doesn't feature a hot young stranger mowing her lawn as in Call Me Maybe, but instead the lip-syncing talents of Tom Hanks.
I knew for I Really Like You, it was important to me that the video concept had like an element of sort of comedy to it. I didn't want it to just be sweet on top of sweet. I wanted it to be a little like curveball there. And I had an idea that there would be a man singing it, someone sort of unexpected, and talking it over Scoots. He was laughing at me as I was stalking different people to try and like get them to get involved. And I guess Scooter was telling Tom, one of his friends, this idea over dinner, and Tom just said, well, why didn't you ask me?
I'm running out of time, going out of my mind. I need to tell you something.
I'm pregnant.
Okay.
Just kidding.
I Really Like You might be destined to break big this summer. But judging from the positive response so far, the song might move up into a hit earlier than expected. Mu Fangzhou, CCTV.
And when we come back, take a sneak preview of the Chinese Pavilion just over a month before its debut at the Milan World Expo. Watching Culture Express on CCTV News. Welcome back. There's slightly over a month to go before the Milan World Expo opens. The event will be held from May to the 1st until October. We take a sneak preview of the main structure of the Chinese Pavilion.
Following a theme of hopeful farmland, the source of life, the China Pavilion spans an area of 4,590 square meters, making it the event's second largest pavilion built by countries other than Italy itself. When the entire project is completed on April the 20th, the building will look like a billowing wheat field. The roof will be covered by bamboo while allowing sunlight to shine through to the inner space. The exhibition hall will be divided into 5 zones, which are themed as Preface, Heaven, Earth, Human, and Harmony.
The idea behind the pavilion design is to show agricultural development in China and how our grain yield feeds the people of the whole country.
The theme of this session of World Expo is Nurture the Earth, the source of energy for life. Apart from the China National Pavilion, there are 2 Chinese pavilions sponsored by companies. There's a joint pavilion by Chinese companies and a pavilion represented by